Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about while loops and infinite while loops and break statements. If you learned something new or enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you. So before we even look at the three code that we are going to be talking about today, we need to first know what a while loop is, what an infinite while loop is, and what a break statement is. So a while loop is a loop that will keep on running, and it'll execute a set of statements as long as the condition is true. An infinite while loop is also a loop that runs, but the condition statement is false, so that means it's going to keep on running because it's not true. And a break statement is used to break a code if it's running infinitely. Like if there's an infinite while loop, you can use a break statement to stop it. So here's the first example. I declared I is equal to 1, I is the variable, and 1 is the value that we're assigning to the variable I. And the syntax for the while loop is while. You put your statement over here, and then you put a colon. And if you know you wrote the right syntax, you click enter, there should be an indent. So that's there. And remember, all your code should be indented inside the while loop, because if it's outside, it won't be inside the while loop and it won't run properly. So this is the while loop, while I is less than 10. So just looking at this, I guess you can make an inference that you're supposed to get the values from 1 to 9. And that is exactly what we're going to be getting, but let me just talk to you about these two steps. So print I, because we want to get every single value that whenever we run, we'll get every single value every single time it loops until 10. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of it will be printed. And the way we get it is I plus equals to 1, which is basically I plus 1. So what is the value of I? 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5, and etc. And it'll keep on going on until it's 9. You can also write I is equal to I plus 1. It's the same thing, it's just that this one has less steps and it's much more easier to type. Either way will work though. So now if you were to run the code, you'll get 1 through 9. And that's exactly what we're trying to look for. So the next one that we're going to be talking about is infinite while loops. Infinite while loops, for the code we wrote I is equal to 0. The syntax that we wrote, for the while loop, infinite while loop is the same as the while loop. So for us, it is while I is less than 10. We use the same thing over here. And then we printed I. So if we were to run this, it'll keep on going over and over and over again. And it'll never stop. And if you want to close this, you can just go over to the 3 dots over here, click X, and it'll close. But it'll keep on going because it's an infinite while loop. So if you want to stop the code, it'll show a keyboard interrupt error. You can see the keyboard interrupt error, and that's fine. It happens whenever you close your code without it completely running. But in this case, it will never stop running because it's an infinite while loop. So the last thing that I'm going to be talking about is a break statement. So I just copied and pasted the exact same code over here, except I inserted a break statement right after the print I. The break statement will cut this so that it'll only run once. And you can add more break statements. You can specify how long you want your break statements to be at. What number do you want to cut it off? It'll plot that many zeros. But first, let's do one break. So if you click run, it's 0 because it stopped at the very first break statement. That's it for this YouTube video. Hopefully you learned something and enjoyed this video. And once again, please subscribe and like, and also comment down below in the comment section what you've learned. Thank you for listening and have a great time and a great day. Bye!